People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News. First thing that is popping in the news, it is called Dane is DEAD, 32-year-old. Now I am speaking about an incident that occurred in a Tree, North Odeon Drive to be specific, close to the Burger King right there, in the center, bus center. So therefore people, say, there's a pack up, congested, all sorts of commuters going about their merry business, going home, going wherever they so choose. So therefore you can just imagine how chaotic the scenes and people I have maybe about 10 videos, and those 10 videos they are graphic. None of them are fit for YouTube's platform. However, pretty much Mr. Samuels Dane, he was standing on the corner when he was approached by some men on a bike. Them pretty much run him down, GUN him down, and people. He was cornered up several times in the head. And whenever you see people get cornered up like that, it tells you that they wanted to make sure that this person never live to tell the tale, never live a next day upon Master God Earth, upon planet Earth. However, when that is their intention, usually you're going to find all sorts of innocent people getting pied up. However, I am not going to say luckily. It could have been worse. However, one lady, it is said, got hit at least once or twice in the leg. Was not there, me just tell you when me hear. Now people, this goes to show you that, listen, these criminals, whenever them get paid, whatever type of reprisal it is, you could and there in the power station, you could and there in the courthouse, you could and run go confess to your preacher whenever them want you, whenever them need you, whenever them have access to you, whatever time of day, it does not matter. Once the order is made for that DEAD certificate street style, they are going to make sure that it is properly executed on people. That is the case, in this case. Now there's all sorts of rumors. Most specifically, it is said that this man was a thief. This man robbed some lady. Don't know if our family member. Don't know if them put out some sort of HIT upon him. However, the fact is that he was taken out. More than likely, this was not any sort of mistaken identity. More than likely, somebody here, somebody call, spot a lion, spot him out, make two call, people them roll up on some sorts of yang, and pretty much bang, bang, he was gone. So people, the moral of the story is this. Luckily, it was Jesus Day, church day. Luckily, it was not a Monday or a Tuesday in a them prime time hour when people are come from work, school picnic are come from school, because say, on Sunday, it is not the busiest days in Jamaica. So therefore, had it been one of these busier days, we would have expected more chaos and catastrophe. However, people, one man lost his life, and next innocent lady gets pie up. We are speaking about casualty of the crazy war that is going on in Jamaica. All sorts of gang activity, point blank and period. Now people, it seems as if wherever Jamaican go, is either trouble daddy or trouble follow them. I am speaking about a young lady, 22-year-old. Her name is Vershana Malcolm. Mrs. Malcolm lives in Jamaica. However, she went to Queens, New York to visit some friends. While she was at the house, it seems as if those family members had some sort of problem with somebody, and that somebody came and he took out 3 people one time. Based on information from the the coroner's report, it is said that the 22-year-old Mrs. Malcolm, she was found on the 2nd floor in the bedroom, her mouth duct tape up and them tie up with all sorts of electrical cord, electrical tape. Joke up in the chest and neck, she was out. When them go downstairs, they found the mother. The mother's name is Mrs. Barnett, 55-year-old, and also her son's name, Dervan Brightly. He was 35-year-old at the time of his demise. So therefore, 22-year-old visitor, Mrs. Malcolm, 55-year-old mother, 35 or 36-year-old son. The mother and the next son, he was also joke up. Based on the coroner's report, blunt force trauma to the head. So pretty much, them lose them life in a very cold and barbaric way. Pretty much that is what happened. Based on what the Popo are saying, it is the next son that found the 3 bodies. They were in a very bad state of decomposition. They must have been there for at least 3 days or so. And people, you know, say a summertime, so therefore the place hot, literally, and it hot, meaning that the temperature is hot. Now people, when you look at stuff like this, and we see what is going on in Jamaica, we see say Jamaican people, me no know if them salt, me no know if they're always in a something. We have to ask the question, could this lady, the visitor from Jamaica, be the target? Could she have told somebody that, listen, you know, so me I go foreign, me I go Queens, New York one of them days, and me I go say, and me I go stay at XYZ address, and them come here, and when them come here, them pretty much just take out the rest of the family? Or could this be a case in which she pretty much roll up in a bad situation? Somebody in the house was involved in some sort of fishy deal, some sort of illicit deal. Because people, let's face it, I understand that there are all sorts of SERIAL people. However, whenever stuff like this happens, whenever people get taken out like this, usually it is a crime of passion. That means somebody don't like somebody, or somebody used to love somebody, however, they don't like them so much anymore. Or maybe them a carry some sorts of belly, some sorts of feeling. So therefore, them are going to make sure say them take out these people in a very bad and brutal way. People, I don't know what the case is. However, people like them say, wherever there is smoke, there is fire. Something there in something. Don't know exactly what it is. However, hopefully time will tell. Now people, when I got that information, I also got the picture of a man. Look like him in a some sort of army. Me no know what them doing. Me no know what is the circumstance. Me no know if him in any sort of relationship with one of them daughter, or them owe him something, or them do him something. People, me no really know. All me know say 3 people DEAD, and this man is said to be a suspect. So people, the moral of the story is this: whether you're in Jamaica or you're going overseas, whoever it is them yard you go by, make sure say you do some sort of vetting. Make sure that they are not supplementing their income with any sorts of scammer money, any sorts of smuggling money, any sorts of hitman money. Because whenever those people come for them, you might also be at the wrong place, at the wrong time, or the right time, for the people will come for them reprisal. Some just say, know which part is where, who is who, and when you are going to certain places. Make sure say you do the background on these people as if you are the FBI. Point blank and period. Now people, there's a saying in Jamaica that goes something like this: long run, short catch. However, it seems as if we need to change it to quick run, quick catch. I am speaking about an incident that occurred maybe about a week or so ago, wherein 3 armed guards from Beryllium, pretty much they were riding around, rolling around with about 20 million plus, 22 million to be specific, on the back seat in some sorts of duffel bag, like some sorts of wrapper. Now people, based on where the Power report is saying, pretty much they experienced some sorts of mechanical problem. Them stopped on the corner and they were getting service. As a matter of fact, they waited at least 3 hours or so before the mechanic showed up. You know, in Jamaica, when you call the mechanic, him just around the corner. 3 or 4 hours later, him just a reach. So therefore, even with $24 million, that is $22 million, that is the same policy that applies. No sense of urgency. However, when the mechanic did it, some man jump out of a car, stick up everybody. Everybody run left, run right, east, west, north and south. Forget say the money was actually upon the back seat. The people them just take up the money, drive off, go about them business. However, people, it seems as if the police have been doing some sorts of investigation and they've arrested a 37-year-old man, his name, government name, O'Meal Richards. OC aka Kill Quick. He is from a Bray Street address. Based on the information, it is said that he was recently charged with robbery with aggravation, conspiracy to robbery with aggravation, possession of a firepiece, and also receiving stolen property. I think that stolen property might be the $22 million that was in the duffel bag upon the back seat. My inclination tells me so. Now people, how many times have we seen these robberies in Jamaica? This is how I view stuff. If me not see any sort of video with some man with all sorts of long rifle roll up and a blaze up the spot, take away the money and run and all sorts of pie out, I am going to say it is an inside job. Don't know if that is the criteria in which I should base my interpretation of any sort of robbery on, but people may just say most of the time it is inside job, and the fact that this man was charged for conspiracy. Remember, they had an extensive interview with all of the people that was around the $22 million, the security guard them. So people, I am expecting to see some sorts of charges being laid on 1, 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, all of them, point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.